the Wheeler River country of northern Saskatchewan is virtually unrivaled as prime black bear habitat.
I think we've got a good bear population up here. This far north and this remote, the only thing the bears here die of is old age. They are the king of the food chain here. Food supply here is good. I mean, they're always cruising these shorelines looking for fish. Lots of blueberries, cranberries here in the fall.
Was it true, they say? Sometimes you eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you?
Yeah. Did we tell them that?
We'll be back with a big bear for you, okay? As we're going, all of a sudden Kevin just stops the boat and starts glassing off to his left. And as he stops, he goes, there's a bear there. So we all stop and we look. And sure enough, up on that hillside, man, they just stand out. We had to formulate a plan. Do we go in behind them, try to get up top, come down on top of them? Or do we risk taking a longer shot and going to this far shore of this little peninsula that comes out?
We got the wind in our favor here. We're just going to go downwind a bit, put the boat in, and then we'll try to cut and intercept him when he's going up that hill there.
We got up there and Kevin had hurried Ron into position, and when I took out my laser rangefinder, it was about 214 yards. Okay, it's 214 yards. 214. Go. Wait till he gets up.
Got him just when you're clear.
Here we go.
Ready?
High, get him high.
Just over, just over. Were you right on him?
I was on him.
Yeah.
I was on him. I was right on his shoulder.
Isn't that something? It sailed just, it must have just cut his hair.
Why do you think you're high?
I think my heart was pumping a little too much.
You got too excited there?
It's not the rifle, that was me. I think I just went right over his back. Heart was just pumping and breathing, and then when he finally got up and moved.
That shot that he took was just a tad high over that bear's back. That was pretty heartbreaking. Pretty heartbreaking for Ron. What are you thinking?
I think I should have missed that bear.
That happens.
It does.
Are you still having fun though?
Still having a great time. Still having a good time.
Ron was full of self-introspection that night. So we're back at camp and he just kept thinking, why did I miss? Why did I miss? How did I, pull the shot? I know he was sick about it. All of us would be sick. And like Kevin says, there's those people who never miss, and then there's those who tell the truth. And that's pretty much true.
That was just a heart-sinking feeling. I came back here that night, and I think I was my biggest critic, going over in my mind 100 times. And the disappointment, and knowing that if I didn't get an opportunity at another bear, that I had that chance, I had that opportunity.
We catch no fish, we don't eat lunch, right?
That's right.
Okay, so
pressure's on.
Pressure is on.
When the going gets tough, the tough go fishing, which is how Sergeant Prescott will sweep that missed shot clean out of his head.
We've got 4 species of fish we can catch here on a daily basis. Northern pike are probably the big one. Excellent walleye population, lake trout, Arctic grayling. So throughout the day and throughout our travels, we can cover all 4 species.
In the next 2 hours, we proceeded to catch fish after fish after fish.
Well, that's a good one.
Whoa!
Holy moly! It's a nice eater.
Yeah, look at that.
There's a nice walleye.
Look at that walleye.
Yeah,
Here we go. Holy cow. Is that an
Just
eater?
gonna grab him.
Woo! Walleye number
nice
1.
fish.
That was the first walleye I've ever caught.
Walleye's pretty tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Walleye's a nice eating fish, real mild, real.
So I kind of created a fun little competition with my fellow boatmate, Ron Prescott. So I kept telling him how many fish I caught. I said, oh, I got 12 now. How many you got? He was starting off slow, and by the end of the day, I had 26 fish. And he was kind of quiet about it.
I had actually broken Tim Abel's record of 26 fish in one day. About 10 fish before I brought it up to Tim Abel that I broke his 26 fish record. When I told him it was number 25 and I caught 2 more, the cat was out of the bag. Sorry, Tim.
Guys in the military, we have this camaraderie where we, kind of bond, and we have a brotherhood just from being in the military. It doesn't matter if you're from Army or Marine Corps, but that military bond is one thing. It's a pretty cool thing to be able to feel some sort of camaraderie with somebody because of that sort of fraternity of brotherhood.
It was pretty much like any other day. We were south of Ramadi, down a little town called Rahalia, which was down in the southern part of the Anbar province. We were going down on a public affairs mission or a community relations mission, and we had completed what we set out to do, and as we were leaving the small town, there was an old military compound just on the outside of the town. You couldn't see in through the gate. There's about a 1.5 story rock and mortar wall that was around the outside of the compound. Okay. So I had to find out what was in there and see over the top of it, so I got up on top of the wall, and as soon as I got up on top, basically the wall collapsed underneath my feet, just crumbled underneath me. So with gear on, about 1.5 stories up, I came down. From what they were telling me, up to 26, 27 microfractures in my right ankle. It's resulted in extensive nerve damage down the entire right side of my body, something called reflex sympathetic dystrophy. I've had to have my right shoulder completely reconstructed, but predominantly the nerve damage to the right side of my body, shattering my right ankle, and the surgery and repairs into my right shoulder. Hunting has impacted my life dramatically, and now being able to get through what I've been through and get back to it, it's kind of that final reaffirmation that I can do this and I can get back to the things I love. My 5-year-old gave me a good luck charm. Right before I left, he told me that I needed to take that with me in case we didn't see a bear, then we could put that out and it would bring them to us. I feel very privileged to be a father. My son Ethan just turned 5 years old. He absolutely loves hunting. Took him on his first turkey hunt just after his 5th birthday this year. I've told him he's my hunting buddy. He'll go with me on every little hunt that I go on. He's going to be right there alongside of me. I remember when I was telling him about coming up here to hunt black bear, but I had to explain to him that it was far away and that he had to stay in school, but I'd be thinking of him every day. With the little bear that I carry on my backpack, he says, "You need to take this with you." He says, "I can't be with you, but my little black bear can."
On northern Saskatchewan's Wheeler River, Staff Sergeant Prescott gets to combine hunting with world-class fishing.
I think as long as you can keep casting a lure out here or casting your pole, you can catch as many fish in one day as you possibly can. It's been absolutely incredible. Almost every other cast, if not every cast, I've been catching either pike or walleye or lake trout or grayling. I've never been able to fathom that we'd catch the amount of fish we've caught and the size of the fish that we've caught up here. It's truly impressive.
We go back out that evening to take one more look. And again, you can stay out here till almost 11 o'clock at night before you have to get back in. Ron, I think you're still dwelling a bit on, having missed the bear the day before. Well, as we're going, all of a sudden, Ron just hits the deck of the boat and shouts, "Bear, bear, bear!"
There he is. There he is, right up there.
Okay.
Right up there.
Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight.
I look up, and on the side, on the bank, there's a bear just sitting right there off to the side.
We docked the boats downwind from him and hoped to stalk him. Luckily, the bush there was fairly open.
The bear is moving up this ridge, and Kevin has us move sort of parallel up with the bear to try to catch him at the top. Kevin gets Sergeant Prescott in position so he can make a good shot.
Got him. I'm ready. I got him. He's stepping out.
Go on him, go on him.
I'm on him.
Whenever you're ready, Ron, take him whenever you're ready.
Got him. Good hit. Good hit. Yep. You guys saw where he went in?
Yep.
Okay. He was right on it, right there. He's hit hood. You can see he reared back pretty good. I'm watching for him to come back this way. I put it right behind that pocket of that right shoulder, no more than halfway up that body. So it was easy hit hard.
Kevin had him there, holding tight, and the bear just kind of had his head just sort of peeking out at us. Finally, the bear comes out, gives him a perfect sort of quartering away broadside shot of the right side of his body. The bear jumps up, spins, takes off.
Ron held his cool real well, got him into position, and made a good shot on the bear. I was confident that bear was hit hard. Unfortunately, got into some heavy cover, an old burn area where the trees had really come back thick. We worked that hillside over where I was sure he would be, but unfortunately darkness sort of caught up with us and we were forced to pull out of there that night.
Well, we're checking down close by the water. We're kind of moving back and forth. We're moving a little bit farther where the bear was headed. And, you know, I'm just thinking, please, we got to find this bear. I mean, for Ron's sake, please.
To get on that second bear and make a shot and know it was a good shot, but then not being able to find him, it just reverted back to that first night. And I came back here thinking, what else, what challenge, what possibly could be put in front of me beyond this? I've missed a bear, then I've hit a bear and we couldn't find it.
Recovering Iraq War veteran, Staff Sergeant Ron Prescott made what felt like a perfect shot on a Saskatchewan black bear. But the fall of darkness cut short our search. Now with one day left, we're going back on the trail, hoping that the bear is at the end of it.
So our arrival back there the next morning, we checked again for blood, not much sign.
We have Kevin up the hill. He was kind of way up the hill, more so than we thought the bear would be, but he just thought he'd give it a shot, take a little zigzag up through the hill, and he's kind of making a Z pattern through, trying to hit a blood trail or something.
I think it's your bear, Ron.
The big black right up there in the top of the trees?
Yep, that's a bear, definitely a bear.
Yep, he's down, I think. Just sit tight.
I don't see any movement.
No, I think he's down.
You want to go in first, Kev?
That's a big bear, Ron.
I came back here thinking, what else, what challenge, what possibly could be put in front of me beyond this? I've missed a bear, then I've hit a bear and we couldn't find it. But then we went out that next morning and were able to come across that bear and find that bear, knowing it was a good hit, knowing he didn't suffer. He just went a different direction than we thought he went. We were looking low, he went high.
Just feel the width of that hit right there.
God, he is big. That is wide.
Yeah, that's his jawbones there. I know Ron was probably losing hope, and I mean, it's in everybody's mind, are we going to find this bear? But fortunately we did. That's always a relief for everybody. Nobody likes to leave a wounded animal out there. The bear was dead, the shot was good. What a great conclusion to that hunt. Nice bear, and it was a real good moment for everybody. It's a nice above average size black bear. Anytime you see a head like that, and paws like this, good grief, look at the claws on this thing.
Those claws are just enormous. He's gonna have a nice place in the den. So probably gonna do a rug with him, and
yeah,
absolutely, he's gonna be appreciated for years and years to come. That's for sure.